First step, take one image. Why to take this image? Yes?
Icon.
Icon, not icon. Not type icon. If incoming call, downward arrow, outgoing, upward, missed call, cut. Will show them. Okay? Type key will show image and number place for number, and will take another text view, will show date and duration at a time. So this icon is for type icon. Type image. And here take one more linear layout, which is a vertical form, and in this vertical take a large text. This large text is for name and number display, and medium text is for your date and duration. Date and duration combinedly will display single text view. So for this image view here, margin top 10 dB and margin left also 10 dB. Same for linear layout also. Margin top 10 dB and margin left 10 dB. Here we go. Now, if these text sizes are a bit more, what will happen is your layout will be overlapped. Each and every layout that will be overlapped, and you can only see half of the type. If the text view is there, next row will be overlapped onto the text view. So decrease the size of each and every text view. Or you can give margin bottom and margin top also. You can increase it. Instead of doing that, I will decrease the size. You can do anything below. Because call whenever you print call log and you search for suggestions, you will get Android.provider. Provider is nothing but content provider. So content provider is providing for call log also. Call log dot calls Android.provider.call log calls dot content underscore URL. In this single URL, you will be able to retrieve data which is present in, and in the place of projection, and in the place of sort order, sort order. Can we sort log call log? Why? Call logs we are retrieving date. Date can be arranged in ascending or descending form. Right? By default, date will be arranged according to the ascending form. Okay? If I clear log call database, and from now on if I get 10 calls in 10 days, so it will be taken from today. That is called ascending. Descending and last day to this day. Descending. So most of the time we will be showing descending. From today's call list to, we should go back to the previous day. So give descending for date. So call log dot calls dot date DESC. So date should be in the descending form. So in this single line, what will happen? You will get all the data. Now, next step. After this step, remember one thing: whenever you see a cursor, next step should be cursor dot move to first. That's it. Cursor dot move to first. So we got the complete data. Now this data we should display on the on the list view using this row.xml. For that purpose, create an adapter. I click on it, new class, call log adapter. So which we will use? Which one? Cursor or base? Cursor. Anything we can use which is comfortable with you. Me get easy and cursor. Extends. Cursor. Adapt. So what are the methods present in this cursor adapter? Two methods. New view, bind view. Bind view, new view. And next step, create constructor for your adapter. And in that constructor, what you should pass?
Context.
First one is context. Second one,
Variable.
your cursor also. Cursor. Next, call superclass constructor. Super in the place of first one context and cursor, comma, true. So constructor is created. So here also you check it. View, argument 1 context and context cursor view group to
Parent.
now whenever you call that list view dot set adapter of your adapter object, what happened? Base adapter, what happened? First get count method will be called, but here we don't have any get count method. First this new view method will be called. So in this new view, what we should do, row.xml, we should inflate on your view. Row.xml you should inflate on the list view. Second step, in that list view you will have text views, right? So that text views assign values in this bind view. Operation should be done in bind view. Initialization should be done in new view. So create one layout inflator. Layout inflator equal to layout inflator, then context dot get system service. Context dot layout inflator service. Next, create a view object. View equal to inflator dot inflate r dot layout dot row.xml. So we are bringing row.xml and inflating on your list view. And so what is the parent of that list view? You will have it in parent. And whether it should attach or false. You should return this view in the place of null. New view will return, these are the two steps. You take any cursor adapter, new view will only two steps. These are. According to the data which we have how many views in your row.xml? We have one image view, we have two text views. So according to that, bind view coding will be changed. New view matter constant. Whenever you take new view, will be only these two lines. So take a layout inflator, inflate it, and return view object. So in this new view, what we do? How many are there? First of all, one image view. Image view. Type image equal to image view dot view dot find the view by id r dot id dot type image. Text view. This is for number display. Text view dot find view by id r dot id dot same is our number display, and second one date and time. Date and time. So number display and another text field, date and time equal to is of text field type view dot find view by id r dot id dot date and time. So up to now we just did initializations. Whatever we have, we initialize them. We didn't write any code. So if you compile this right now, what will happen? Only plain raw text fields will be visible. Raw text fields will be visible. And one more thing, we are reading context. That is, we are reading columns. That is why take permission for your column. Open manifest file. Permissions, add user's permission. What is it? Yesterday read context. Today read call log. Now run this. Students uన్నారు అన్ని కాలేజ్ బాగున్నాను ఎందుకు నా సెల్ హెడ్స్
ఏదో ఏపీ బాగున్నాను 2 రోజులు అయితే రాకపోయాను.
on this columns project run as Android app. Call log adapter ADP. For that ADP create object. ADP equal to new call log adapter in the place of context. Main activity dot this and in the place of cursor. Next. Call log this view dot set adapter ADP. Now if you run we did not set, we just initialized. That is why only your raw text views are available. So if you set some data, that data will be available, right? So setting data should be done in your adapter class here. In this adapter, bind URL you should set it. Right? Now the data is present in cursor. You should retrieve the data from cursor and set it to your text. First of all, we need to have images. If you want to set incoming image, outgoing image, and everything, you need to have images. Open Google icon finder. Icon finder. Incoming. See,
Incoming calls.
incoming calls are easy. This one, right? So download it your 64 by 64 version and PNG format. Next, outgoing call. Outgoing here, outgoing, and download it in your 64 by 64 version PNG format. Then missed call. PNG. So copy these three things, copy them. First one is the incoming underscore call.
Missed call का
Oh. Miss underscore call and incoming underscore call and outgoing underscore call. So copy these three things in your drawable folder. Copy that, drawable, paste it. Now, what you should do? First of all, we should know the type of your call. Either it is incoming or that one. You should know the type. For that, take a string type equal to cursor dot get string. Remember, anything which you get from database, it will be in the string only. Right? That is why I use most of the time string, get string. And that we should convert to appropriate string. And cursor dot get column index. So, do we know that column index of? No. That is why take all the column indexes, all the column names will be present in call logs only. Call log dot calls dot type. So in this line, what happens? Whatever the type is there, that is retrieved and saved inside your type. Now what we do? Take a switch case. Switch case and convert that type, which is of string type, into integers, because in switch cases we cannot use strings. We can only use integers and characters. Integers and characters we can use. That is why integer dot pass in and in the place of that give type. Types will be hard-coded. Types can be hard-coded. So one will be, you will have three values. 1, 2, 3. Type will always will have 3. You can either get one. You can either get 1 or 2 or 3. 1 is for incoming calls, 2 outgoing, 3 missed. One is for incoming calls, 2 outgoing, 3 missed. Okay. So you can either directly hard code it 1, 2, 3, or either you can use this incoming type, outgoing talk, or visit type. Which is a better one? Hard coding or using? Both you can
Using
use. That is why. So call log dot calls dot incoming type. If the type is of incoming type, what you do? For that type image, you should set the data. Set image. Type image dot set image resource r dot drawable dot incoming type. Take another case call log dot calls dot outgoing type. For this, take type image dot set image resources r dot drawable dot outgoing call. Case call log dot calls dot visit type. Type image dot set image resource r dot drawable dot visit call. Okay. So setting image is done. Next, to the number we should set the number. After below the switch case, next step 2. Take one string, number string. Number is present in cursor dot get string, cursor dot get column index, column dot calls dot number. So in that numbers in that number column, whatever the data may be, we get. Next, what you should do to your number text, you set it. Set text number string. Okay. Step 3. Set date and duration for take a string date equal to cursor dot get string cursor dot get column index, call log dot calls dot date. Date is given. Next, duration also you should write. You need write string duration equal to cursor dot get string cursor dot get column index, column dot calls dot duration. So all the data is present. We got date and duration also. So set these both values in your second text field, medium text field. Done. Date and time. Date and time. Dot set x. Date plus we have comma duration plus duration will be written in the form of seconds. That is why take seconds. So setting 3 steps is done.
Because it matters the minutes per hour.
And name. Run this application. See right now.
ఆటోమేటిక్గా కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కోడింగ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది సార్ రిమోట్ ఉందా
Remote app. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So can you see number is present but date and seconds are of some different kind. Huh? Okay, seconds only. Seconds category. 4 seconds, 19 seconds, 27 seconds. Duration if it is more than 1 minute, how many seconds we spoke, that many seconds will be recurrent. What is it? 75 seconds. Right? Now, how to convert this date into normal date? Date is not, we are entering date and displaying, but date is not mentioned correctly. It is not displayed correct.
Date format.
So what we should do? We got one string value. We should convert that string value into real date format. Appropriate date format alone you will have year, dash, month, dash, this one by default, Indian standard. Year, month, and what date. So how to do that? We have a class called date. If you want to convert that string into date, you can do it. Before doing that, what do you do? Take a date class, date, call date equal to new date. So in this date, you should pass whatever date we took here, you should pass that. So in the form of, you should pass only long variables. Date will be milliseconds, they are returning milliseconds, right? So you should take in the form of long. So how to convert? We have data as string. How to convert string into long? How to convert string into long? String into integer. చాలా సార్లు చెప్పాను. 7 సార్లు string to integer.
Integer or pass?
Integer or pass. Integer to string. To string object to string.
Object to string.
Wrapper class to string అంటే value of integer. Similarly here also to convert the string value whatever you have to long, you can use long dot parse long. What happens? Now the string value is something like this, right? Along some 14, 7, 8, 7, 0, 7, 9. It is like this. If you use long dot parse long, what happens? Only double quotes will be removed. The value will be same. That is why you should take long dot value of string that will be correctly converted into date. That is why here take long dot value of date. That will be correctly converted into your date and that will be displayed called date. Now run this program. So are you able to see what is the value of date? 1441. How it will be converted? Tuesday, August 25th, time వచ్చింది and 2015. Tuesday, August 25th, 2015. Right? So we got corrected exact date today morning. So but here only numbers are visible. If I want names for that number. Right?
Check it inside.
If that name is present in your contacts,
Contacts.
you should display that name. If it is not present in your contact, just leave that number. How to do that?
If condition. Inside if we need to check.
Similarly, first of all, I thought that was very complex, but recently I got to know that there is a tag called cached underscore name. Cached underscore name. If that number is present in your this one,
Column.
contact database, that same name will be saved in your log column also under a column called cached underscore name. Simply use that tag cached underscore name. How easy? In the second step, take one more string called string name string equal to cursor dot get string column index. We don't know. That is why take cursor dot get column index column dot calls dot cached underscore name. If you use this cached underscore name, what if your number is present in database, so that name will be placed inside this cached name. If it is not present, it will be null. That is why we should check it. If name string equal to null, then we should display number itself. The number whatever we are displaying here, number dot set text, number text, we should display number itself. Else number dot set text name string. So if the name string is null, display number. If the name string is not null, if some name is there, display that name. Okay. Now, so here we have only numbers, right? Now whatever numbers which are present in my contacts, they'll be converted into names. Numbers, whatever whichever are saved in my contacts, numbers. Other thing, numbers.
If we want to see name and number both,
Input text. Take other. If name is there, append it. Highest name? Highest channel.
మరి అలాంటప్పుడు
So this is
The
how
numbers
to
name
read
label.
contact data,
Name label.
using content provider,
Name label.
contacts and columns. So basically, for freshers, they'll not ask anything about content provider. You go to, they'll just ask you to display contacts or column. Okay, and one more thing after this, next concept is JSON parser.